It's Pogba! Perfect start. Liverpool 3, Manchester United 1.
What a night for Manchester United! It's a remarkable win against a team that hardly ever lose. And you hardly ever see David De Gea make a mistake like that, not on a big night like this.
They start not good, and when Solskjaer was coming, it was really good the first matches, and the 8 last has been not so good. So if they win the 3 last, so maybe
This season's been a very difficult season. Lots of decisions to make. We've been discussing it coming over, that close season. They've got to clear some people out and get some new people in. We need to get this club sorted and get back to where we used to be. And it's not arrogant, but where we need to be and where we should be.
Yeah, I totally agree with what he's just said. And we've also got to start coming through the academy than spending millions of pounds trying to get back to where we are, and it's just not good enough. We've been going a long time, and we need the youngsters coming through rather than paying a lot of money, and we're just getting nowhere with it. So, but we still keep coming because we still believe, and we will be back.
Not good.
Nah,
not good at all.
disappointing. Very disappointing.
Yeah. Not much better than disappointing.
Well, you've got 2 distinct phases, haven't you? You've got one with Mourinho, which most people turning up weren't happy with the way we played, and that's been completely turned around by Ollie for, what, a couple of months? Now we're in a bit of a cleft stick. It'd be interesting in the last 3. If we were to win today, then you've got a different story on your hands. It might all come right again. Who knows? What do you reckon, mate?
Well, I think if we finished in 4th, it would be success, considering where we were when Mourinho left. And that's all we've got to look forward to. Hopefully get into the Champions League next year and kick on.
Average, a very average season. Well, I'd say below average. For United standards, very, very poor. But we've been very poor, but we still got a chance for the top 4. If we win today, we could go to the top 4. So, is that a failure? United standards, yeah. We should be challenging where City are now.
Poor.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as poor. They should do better really, but the teams above them are in the same position that they're very poor as well. So
I don't understand why Ollie's not playing Juan Mata, because his passes are amazing, his free kicks are amazing, but doesn't seem in favour.
in the start maybe De Gea was good, but Rashford has... Yeah, maybe Rashford.
Yeah, same. The best player this season?
Yes.
That's a good one. That is a very good one.
That is a difficult question,
Yeah.
because people will say De Gea. Personally, I don't think so. Too many saves with his feet, like again the other night against Sane. Should have saved that. Should have gone down to save that with his hands. It's just I don't think we've had an outstanding player this season. That's why we're struggling like we're struggling.
Yeah, I totally agree on what he says. If you had to push me a little bit, I would probably say out of the bad one, probably be Luke Shaw. Yeah. But
you see, also you've got such as today again we've discussed it coming over. We've come over from Sheffield. You've got a situation where you've got speed and players of speed. We also need players that have got a football brain like Rooney had. And at the minute, we've probably got Juan Mata who doesn't get a game and he's got a football brain, but he's not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey, now you've done that. That's a odd
It's
one.
not performance-wise, no one, but stats-wise, you'd have to go Pogba, really. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'd probably go with that, but if I had to go, it would be Rashford, I think. Yeah.
I've got a soft spot for Pogba, but he doesn't do it week in, week out. That's the trouble. What do you reckon?
That's a difficult one, that.
It is, isn't it?
There's been so many different players who've had good periods of play, but nobody who's been good right the way through.
Not even Dave anymore.
No, we can't even lay our claim to David. I really couldn't answer that. Possibly Victor. Victor Lindelof has not really put a foot wrong all season.
Yeah.
He's been the most solid performer in the defence, which is an area that we need to strengthen badly. So probably Victor.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go on. I'll go with Victor. Yeah.
Good question. Very good question. Now you've put me on the spot. Personally, I don't really know. They've all been poor. Even De Gea's been poor. I would give it down to Rashford or Lingard, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Best player this season? I'd say Young.
Yeah, I quite agree on that one because he has played a lot better than some of them, and some of them have been rubbish. Yeah.
There we go. Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yes.
Worst player?
Where do you want to start?
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Worst player?
Yeah, he's the top. Yeah.
And sorry, Ashley.
Yeah. Martial. And then we'll say Fred. Yeah, not even.
Not Fred the Red?
No.
No, just Fred. Yeah. 54 million quid waste of money. Sorry, Fred, I apologise, but it's just not happening for him.
We've got a great young lad in the reserves called Mason Greenwood. Now he's a player for the future, and next season in certain matches we've got to bring one or two of these new players in, these youngsters, to give them half a chance. Yeah, buying players at 100 million and all this it's not there.
Recently, De Gea.
It's a toss-up between Young and Jones. They got to go.
How long have you got?
The whole entire season.
Well, in terms of...
You know who I'm going to say. How on earth Chris Smalling got a new contract, I'll never know in my life.
We're not too sure about Jones getting a new contract either, unless he's got contacts that we don't know about.
So, defence.
Yeah, defenders that just haven't.
Although on the idea of the best player, Luke Shaw again also hasn't put a foot wrong all season. He's been a good, consistent performer. He just gets too many yellow cards.
Yeah, and then spends time away from us. Yeah.
Oh, the worst player's got to be Lukaku. No, he's got to be. He's been very poor. Lukaku, Pogba, Martial. The back four have all got to go.
De Gea.
I would say Fred.
Or Rashford.
Yeah. Fred gives the ball away too much. So at the end of the day, I think De Gea's head's been turned because obviously he wants to go and play back in Spain sort of thing. And at the end of the day, I think he might go in the summer. Depends on Man United let him go or get him to sign a new contract, but you never know. It's football, isn't it?
Do you remember the best goal of this season? How about the best match of this season?
To win the league.
We're challenging for the championship.
To change quite a lot of the team.
Always be number one.
United.